And thank you for watching New Day here on CNN Philippines. Now, the baseball player and Blue Room are both big winners in this year's Cinemalaya Philippine Independent Film Festival. Now, during Sunday's awards night, the baseball player bagged the Best Film Award in the full-length category. It also received Best Screenplay, Best Editing, and Best Actor for Tommy Alejandrino. There you go. Well, Blue Room, meanwhile, got the most number of awards with 5. These are Best Director for Ma-an Asuncion-Dangalan, Best Production Design, Best Cinematography, Best Supporting Actor for Soliman Cruz, and Special Jury Award. And the people behind these films are with me now, radiating all their wonderful glow and energy. We have Direk Carlo Obispo here, Tommy Alejandrino of the baseball player, and we have Direk Ma-an Asuncion-Dangalan of the Blue Room. And we also have actor Soliman Cruz joining us via Zoom. Good morning to you, Sol, and everybody here in the studio. I am so happy to finally meet you face to face after all our Zoom conversations. Diba? So, Direk Carlo, let me start with you. Of course, Tommy here. How does it feel? This is your 3rd time in Cinemalaya, right? But how does it feel to win? Best film, screenplay, and of course, best actor here and editing.
Yeah, it's so sweet. It's magical. I'm still overflowing with with joy and gratefulness.
Okay, so we only see the end result, but we don't know yung lahat na pinaghirapan ninyo, yung mga photo finish and everything. Tell me a little bit about the backstory of the baseball player, the inspiration behind this, how long did it take, and of course, now we can actually enjoy it, watching it in the cinemas coming out soon, diba?
Well, yeah, it was inspired by true events that took place like 20 years ago. I was in college when All Out War took place in Muslim Mindanao. And when I decided to become a filmmaker, I wanted to to tell stories about Filipino children, those stories that are not usually tackled in mainstream cinemas. So this is one of the things that I easily remembered, because this is something that we talked about a lot way back in college. So in 2016, I decided to make a research about conflicts in Mindanao. I started developing the script. And in 2019, we submitted the script to Cinemalaya. And yun.
Did they accept it right away, or was it?
No, actually, I was not part of the top 10.
Okay.
They choose top 10.
Yes, yes.
From hundreds of scripts. I was number 11, actually. And then when somebody backed out, then I came in.
Buti naman. See, there's a reason for everything and anything. And Tommy, you are also one of the reasons here. You play the role here of a young Moro soldier, and of course, aspiring to become a baseball player. It's an all-out war. And this role, first time in Cinemalaya.
Yeah.
And of course, best actor. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, tell me about your role here as a baseball player with conflicting issues here.
Well, so in short, I play Amir. He's a 17-year-old Moro soldier who dreams to become a baseball player. So it's a story about coming of age, and he's trying to choose between his dream and his duty.
How relatable is that to you?
I guess what's more relatable is Amir's character, and especially his relationship with the other main character, played by J.M. San Jose. I think that's more relatable to me in terms of, if I were to relate to my character, it would be the dynamics between him and his little brother in the film.
And tell me a little bit about that. What was so relatable to you?
I guess it's he's realizing a lot about what he needs to heal from his past through his current relationship with this new relative that was introduced in his life. And that's something I can relate to right now, I guess.
There you go. And of course, we have Direk Ma-an, okay, so we have a first time best actor here, Cinemalaya, and of course, Direk Ma-an. How do you do it? First film.
Yes.
And then you won 5 awards. Out of all of this, you have, let me see if I got that, best jury, we have best director, Best Production Design, Best Cinematography, Best Editing.
Best supporting.
Best Supporting, that's right. I mean, all of that for your first film.
That's right.
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
Well, of course, to be honest, I feel so ecstatic, overwhelmed, because that was kind of unexpected.
But people don't know, it took you 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Or long, tama ba? 10
Yes, 10 years. As I mentioned to other people that I started writing this in 2010 under Sir Bing's workshop called Found Story. So I needed a story, and then I have a friend who shared this story. So fortunately, I was able to write the storyline, but not yet the whole screenplay. So I tried to submit it in 2010 also, but unfortunately, it didn't make it. So I guess the story's not yet ready at the time. So I shelved it. So in 2018, under Sir Ricky's workshop, for some reason, I got stuck up in the concept I was trying to write. So I thought of why not continuing writing or finishing writing Blue Room. So I checked my files, and then I told Sir Ricky that I'll just, change my story, which is Blue Room, and then the rest is history.
I mean, definitely must have been something that you couldn't let go of.
Yeah,
Kailangan, di ba?
exactly.
You really had to go back to it. A little bit about Blue Room now. I mean, tell the viewers a little bit about Blue Room.
Oh, okay. Blue Room is a story of a rock band composed of privileged teenagers who are caught due to drug possession. And they are brought to VIP room called Blue Room. And that's where they're going to decide it's either buying their freedom or standing up for what they believed in.
And is this where Saul comes in? Because we do have Saul who is joining us via Zoom, and he is taping. He's busy already. Now, Saul, let me ask you, you do play the role of the policeman who got tangled with the members of the indie rock band called Rebel Rebel. Tell us a little bit more about your experience portraying your role.
Gusto ko lang ikwento yung pagkatapos ng gala namin. Lumabas ako sa lobby, may lumapit na bata. Sabi, ang galing-galing niyo po sa Blue Room. Pero bakit lagi kayong pulis? Hindi ko na... bakit lagi daw ako pulis sa mga...
Bakit nga ba, Sol? Bakit nga ba?
Kasi simula na lumaki ang tiyan ko, yun. Kinukuha na... Sabi nga ng manager ko, huwag kang magpalit ng tiyan, mawawalan tayo ng trabaho.
Ayan na, ayan na. Well, whatever it is, it must be your lucky, Tommy, for you to win the best supporting, for this movie, Blue Room. Now, aside from Blue Room, Sol, you're also part of two other entries. Dahil nga siguro sa tiyan mo, di ba, Sol? You have Angkas and Bula sa Langit. What was that like for you to have two other films?
Kasi itong mga direktor na kung saan kinuha ako, matagal ko na sa mga kilala. Tapos yung Bula sa Langit, sinasabi na nung direktor na habang iniisip namin o binubuo namin yung script, naiisip ka na namin. Tsaka ito si Shin Henner, naging estudyante ko, 13 years old pa lang siya sa Philippine High School for the Arts. Kaya yung tapestry ng aming creative destiny ay mukhang tutupad-tupad. Si Ma-an, hindi pa siya married kay Mike. Kilala ko na siya. Oo. Kaya yung sa pagkikita-kita namin, siguro nung sinusulat nila yung script, naiisip na nila kung sino gusto nilang gumanap.
Pero Sol, okay, so you were in 3 films. I mean, how were you cheering? Were you rooting for all 3? I mean, paano yun?
Umattend lang ako ng gala ng bawat isa para pagbibigay pugay sa mga direktor ko.
Wonderful. Actually,
nahirapan lang.
Well, actually, what's
yung nahirapan lang
interesting...
po.
Sorry, Saul, to cut you. What's interesting though, which I have learned with the guests that are sitting here with me, is how you are all somehow intertwined with each other. How does that work again, Ma-an?
Oh,
Direct?
Carlo is a creative producer of Blue Room.
There you go.
And other than that, he's also a co-producer of Blue Room.
Yeah, diba? And then
Tommy had a cameo role in Blue Room as well.
So when our viewers go out and watch, they can try to spot Tommy here in Blue Room, And what's it like, though? I want to ask you, Carlo, what's it like working with Tommy and, of course, vice versa? He's a theater actor, I mean.
Even since he was a kid, I used to watch him perform on stage, like Virgin Love Fest, and even his recital, that's Philippine. So it was like a really, I told myself, I really want to work with this kid.
What did you see in him that sabi mo, that would make you want to say that?
Well, he's actually multi-talented.
Lots naman.
Lots of talent. He plays piano, he dances, madami siyang pwedeng gawin. So I really get interested working with talents like that. Yung mas malawak yung playground mo. Mas marami kang ipapagawa.
And you having worked with lots of directors, tell me about Carlo. What's his style? How different was that from your other experiences with other directors?
What stuck out with working with Direct Carlo was I felt like the process I was able to integrate a lot of my theater training in this film. Because there are some minor differences, in my opinion, and in my personal experience about acting on stage and acting on screen. But with his ethics and his creative process, which we were adapting to, that's what stuck out, and that's what I really enjoyed the most about it.
Yeah, what is it with theater actors? I mean, Saul as well is also a theater actor. Do you see the benefit? I mean, if Saul is with us also in Zoom, is there a benefit of having that background? What do you? Does it help?
Do you want to answer?
The discipline kasi of theater actors, hindi mo siya mapapantayan. Like, sa time pa lang, sa training din. Yung acting range kasi nila medyo mas maluwag din, mas wider din. So, mas nagagamit namin yun. We capitalize on that.
Okay, all right. Well, of course, before I let all of you go, where can we watch the movies and what's next for you? We know that it's out already in cinemas, is that right, Ma-an?
Oh, well, actually, just ended yesterday, but we're going to have a regional screening. I think in Iloilo and then in Dapitan next, sometime in September. And then in October, we're going to have streaming. So for more details, they have to check Cinemalaya FB page or IG.
And then I'd like to get Saul back. Saul, what's next for you? I know you're busy taping somewhere.
Nakalaki na ako ngayon dito. Sa next week pa ako lalaya. Kaya pero may mga may mga short film pang gagawin. Oo. Meron pang student film kasi umaarte pa rin ako sa student films.
Okay, so it's nice. It keeps you busy, keeps you connected with everyone. Tommy, ikaw naman. Any new films lined up for you? Are you gonna take a rest?
Fingers crossed. I'm just excited to. I'm waiting.
Yes, that's right. Now that this is out, I'm sure you're gonna start getting so busy. So enjoy the little rest that you may have. And I know ikaw naman, Direk, sabi mo sa akin, ayoko na. I'm going to rest for a while.
Siguro mga few days lang naman. Pero yeah, there are like concepts. May mga nangungulit ng i-develop ko or isulat ko na yung scripts. So few days lang siguro.
That's right. I mean, it must be hard. I mean, after winning all of this and trying to think of something new to come up, I mean, you already set the bar so high. I mean, for the next one, thank you so much for spending your precious moments with us here on set. Once again, congratulations for joining us. We have Direk Carlo, we have Tommy, and of course, Direk Ma-an and Saul joining us via Zoom. Thank you so much for spending your time and sharing with us your wonderful experiences. Thank you.